Hello everybody, this is Alexander Fire, and welcome to... I forget what this game is called, it's just a random, Android game that I downloaded a while ago. And I'm just using this as sort of a background for sort of some life updates and announcements. So, if you follow my Twitter or you're a friend of mine on Facebook, you probably saw that I vaguely alluded to the fact that I might have to find a new place to live. Oh, not might. I actually do have to find a new place to live. In about 2 months or so. I have no idea what's going on right now. Just, ignore this if you're just focused on what's going on with my life. Apparently I won 25 coins. Either way, okay, so I just want to apologize for videos being few and far between. I recently started going back to school. So my landlord decided that he wants to sell the house. He says he's going to be selling it around May, which means I have about 2 months to find a new apartment or a new place to live. Which is fair. Although technically, even though I don't have to move out till May, it would be ideal if I could find a place by the, end of this month. So that way I can have April covered with my initial deposit. Which I'm really hoping I could. Whoops, ignore this, I'm not doing any more ads. Okay, so like I was just saying, before I got distracted by that ad, this game is actually pretty fun. So as I was saying, my landlord wants to sell the house, which is completely fair of him, and so I'm gonna need to find a new place to live by, ideally next month, if not the month after, because, after May, I need to be out so he can do what he needs to do, because it is his house after all. And, I started the apartment hunt, but that's gonna kind of be the focus for a while now, because right now my options are extremely limited. My options are extremely limited with what I can do with this. Essentially, I need to find an apartment within my budget. My budget is fairly tight as it is. As people who know the area I live are aware of, rent is pretty high up there, especially if you're moving in on your own. And I really don't want to move in with strangers again. I just kind of want a place of my own. Or at least a place with, good friends, but I don't know if any of my friends are... I don't know if any of my friends, are looking for new roommates. And I don't want to impose that on them, because it's kind of it's a whole thing. I'm sorry, I'm just really getting into this game. Ooh, I did not know that was happening, hang on. Apparently water's rising. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah. Basically, it's tricky finding a place to live on your own for cheap in this part of the area. But here's the thing, if I move too far out of the way... Dang it, I need to block out this ad, so just ignore this. So here's the thing, I kinda need to stay in the area because both my school and my work are in this area. So I can't exactly move too far away without just adding the unnecessary expense of an extremely long commute. Either that or getting a store transfer, which, not gonna lie, I like where I'm working right now. I don't want to work there forever, but I really do like my fellow coworkers and stuff. And as well, if I stop going to school now because I have to move too far away to be able to continue my education, then that is... Can I do this? Nope. Long story short, I need to stay in the area in order to not jeopardize school or work by making the commute essentially too expensive and not worth it. I also need to find a place that will not completely constrain my budget to the point where I can't afford, food and electricity. Because a lot of the places that I'm looking at, so far seem to, have me pay my own utilities, which is fair. I've just gotten a little too accustomed to having, you know, water, heat, and electricity included in rent. Which I know that's not how it's going to work all the time in the real world. But I got extremely fortunate with, you know, my landlord being an awesome dude. I hope I can find like a... God dang it, I'm gonna have to use the shield again. Whoops. I'm out of shields. You need to go back there and get 2 stars. Anyway, I am hoping I can find a place to live at least short term, and at least until I can get like a, you know, a better paying job, like... Jeez, how do I want to word this? Oh, I can just do that. I can go back and get those then. Anyway, I'm hoping I can find, like, you know, an affordable and decent place to live that is near the area, but it's not looking like it. So, plan B is, well, spend a month or 2 in the car until I can afford enough of a buffer to be able to rent out a place. Because here's the thing. I don't want to burden myself and my friends, and my only other option would be to move in with my mother, who has offered once, but I think some of you will know I would literally rather be homeless. And I'm going to say these words out loud, just so there's no ambiguity. I would literally rather be homeless than move back with my mother. Hence why I say plan B is the car and not anything like that. I'm hoping some, like, miracle happens and I do find someone who's looking for a roommate that I know and trust. But, whoops. Got distracted for a sec. I'm hoping I can find someone to live with who is looking for a new roommate and that I can trust. As it is right now, I don't really have anyone I know that's looking for a roommate. And if I can't find that, I am not living with a complete and total stranger. Just because, like, I really hope I can have... I just want to live somewhere nice, either by myself or with people I know, trust, and love. And essentially what I'm hoping to find is, you know, a cheap, affordable studio or 1-bedroom apartment that I can just have to myself. Okay, essentially the thing is, I really don't want to live with strangers, partially because I know I'm putting myself in possible danger. It's just a thing, like, not everyone is as accepting as we might like to think. And I do not want to put myself in the position of, you know, meeting up with someone on Craigslist after finding they're looking for a roommate, them realizing I'm a trans woman, and physically attacking me. Or something. I don't know. I always think worst case scenario immediately. Or being passive aggressive, or whatever. The point is, I don't want to put myself in a situation where I am in any kind of, like, danger or whatever. So, I need to find a place to live. Okay. I need to find a place to live, either by myself or with people I know, love, and trust, who are accepting of me being a trans woman, and will not, like, abuse my trust in any kind of way, like certain people have. And I need all of this. I need to set this all up in the next month. So yeah, as you can imagine, videos are going to be, like, few and far between for the next couple of months. I have some videos that I have been meaning to put out, but for the next bit of time, I'm going to be focusing on completing art that people have already paid for, and essentially getting my, you know, working as many shifts as I can take in order to be able to afford the possible, like, first, last, and deposit for a new place, as well as continuing my education. So I'm going to let this channel kind of fall apart for a little bit, just for a couple of months, until I can get my life together, until I can find a new place to move into. It's like, I don't know. I just want a place that I can call home. I was starting to call this place home, and, you know, again, it's the landlord's house. He can do what he wants with it. I pay him to live here. This is his business, but, like, I like him. He's a nice guy. I'm going to... And we didn't really talk much, but he's a cool guy. And, like, I am bummed that I'm gonna have to move out. A little scared about what the future holds, but I'm kind of always just kind of generally anxious about everything in life, but we'll see. Oh, I'm out of energy. Okay, I guess I'll do something else for the remainder of this video. You know, screw it, let's watch some fancy patterns go around. This is Conway's Game of Life. The principle is, well, tiles live or die based on how many other tiles are around them, and some patterns go on forever, some patterns fall into a stable orbit like that little line there, and some patterns just stay stable like that little square over there. Anyway, I don't even remember what I was trying to say. I need to find a new place to live. I am going to be focusing mostly on that, school, and work. I'm going to be putting in a lot of effort into also finishing Ode Art. And because of everything that's going on, I'm going to be putting, recording future videos on hold. I have a few more videos I need to put out. But for now, just like, if I disappear for a while, you know why. Because I'm looking for a new place to live, and or I haven't found one, and am, like, going to contingency plans. So yeah, don't worry about me, I'll be fine. Just know, like, this is why I'm going to be less present for a while online. Anyway, as always, gracias and have a good day. I'm just so done with these phone games that are so full of ads that you can barely play them, but... yeah. Have a good day.